Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing whether or not the recent expansion of Thailand's visa exemption program has been sort of worth it, if you will, if the benefits are outweighing the possible costs. And it sort of remains to be seen, but I thought of making this video after reading a recent article in the Bangkok Post. It's bangkokpost.com. Article is titled, Impact of Visa Exemption Expected to be Delayed. Now, I think this is interesting to start with. We're talking about specifically the expansion of the visa exemption program to Chinese nationals, specifically from the mainland, as you can see in this video. And I urge, as with all of the stuff that we cite in these videos, go check out that article for yourself. But, you know, this was sort of touted as, oh, this is something that's going to immediately sort of benefit, and at that time I kind of said, well, it's going to take a minute. It never happens overnight. But that said, overall, I thought at the time it was a good initiative. I am a believer that, you know, more visa exemption means more tourists. That said, there is some debate there. With that in mind, going ahead and quoting from this article, quoting directly, even with a permanent visa-free policy between Thailand and China, air ticket prices are not expected to immediately surge as demand will pick up gradually while seat capacity is yet to fully recover. Hotels also don't expect large tour groups to flock to Thailand as in the past. China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi met Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin on Monday as part of a 4-day official visit, during which the permanent visa-free pact between China and Thailand was concluded. Wuttipong Jungrangkun, Chief Executive of Nok Air, said after the Thai government announced earlier this month the permanent visa extension from March 1, there has not been a spike in bookings as Thai tourists waited for a clear announcement from Beijing. So there's sort of a two-way street to this whole thing. It seems that there are a number of Thais who are looking at this whole thing, mostly from the Thailand side, looking to get visa-free entry into China. And folks kind of forget that Thais don't have that, or up to now haven't really had that ability. They're currently, I believe the Thai passport can get you into Japan for 15 days. I believe it's the same with Korea. As we've discussed in other videos, the new Prime Minister has made it a key point of his new administration to go ahead and try to improve the strength, quote unquote, of the Thai passport. And I think that's very laudable. Again, as I've noted in other videos, as a Thai myself, you know, adding the ability to go to places visa-free is a significant benefit, and I think it's something to look at. Now, that said, should it be the end-all be-all in terms of policy? I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing. Now, the other thing to note in this video is there are a lot of concerns, or I should say in this article, and again, I urge those to watch it, or excuse me, to read it. And there are other concerns noted in there, most notably that folks are going to use this to come in and operate illegally in Thailand. As Thai Immigration pointed out, look, we have protocols in place to go ahead and forestall that, or at least mitigate it. I think that's a pretty fair point. Thai Immigration, especially through digitization and a lot of their new protocols, has the ability to pretty readily see who is here in Thailand improperly, inappropriately, or illegally, and whether or not they are perhaps operating, working, for example, here in Thailand illegally. That said, again, notwithstanding the fact that this is pretty major news in terms of Thai immigration, as noted in the article, it's probably not going to have a huge impact in the immediate term. Meanwhile, and something else to keep in mind, China seems to be having their own economic difficulties just in and of themselves, and for this reason, I don't think it's likely we're going to see large influxes of Chinese tourists into Thailand anytime in the relatively near future.